Well guys, I'm back again. Ain't been too long, has it? As I was just saying, let's get back in to doing the spark plugs. Right, here we go. Job number 1 is gone. Now we're on job number 2. And let's have a little look. 8mm, where are ya? Here we are, 8mm. Right, 8mm, told ya. 8mm. Right, we're going to get into the spark plugs now. Let's get that done, and then we're going to move on to the air filter. And then after that, we're going to crank the engine over and see if we can hear the same problem as what we heard before. Obviously, you guys didn't hear the problem before. I should have let you listen before starting. But I know what I heard. It was a very talky sound, like it had turbo, and this ain't got turbo. That's what it sounded like it had turbo power. There's no power even there. So I'm hoping the spark plugs, the oil change, which needed doing anyway, I don't think that would have been the problem. Air filter would be a problem if it was blocked. So we're going to check that in a minute and see how much grime and dirt and crap's in there. This is job number 2. First of all, let's just remove this cover. I will say about this cover, there's something I'm going to point out about this cover. This cover, this inside here is a rubber. Sometimes it drops out and it don't go back into place. When you bolt it back down, you ain't going to see it when it's dropped out. So just make sure it's all firmly nicely in there. If you can glue it in there, it don't really matter. Just glue it in there as it stays in there anyway. So just do that, but do it with a glue that's not going to stick it completely, because you might want to need to change that one day, which sits along this groove here. First of all, let's unplug these. Right, first of all, we're going to unplug these. We're going to rip that up from there. Wires out the way. Right, we're going to stick a 10mm on these, because these are 10mm. Right, 10mm on there, look, on that socket. Right, we're going to put the 8mm back in the box. We're going to undo these nice and gently, and we're going to do the oil cap up just a little bit. If you remember, in the video I left it loose. We've got to check the oil in a bit. Check the dipstick and that all last. That's all last job. I don't really do these up too tight, because you don't need to. This is just a long job doing this. It's a fun part, don't get me wrong, it's fun, love it. It's just a pain. What you gotta go for it to get these out. Rocking in there. Bastards to get out. That one's out. Like I said about the coil pack, I'm changing them. So these coil packs will go in the car. They are fairly brand new, don't get me wrong, but I'm changing them. The reason why I'm changing them, because it could be even a coil pack was causing me the neck ache. So I am changing them. I've got like 6-7 pairs of coil packs, maybe more. I've taken off of other vehicles that was scrapped. And I just kept them all spares. Now we're going to get into looking at the spark plugs now, because I want to see what they look like. I want to see how dirty and grimy they are. What did I do with my spark plug socket? I thought I left it on this spanner. Obviously not. This is a bit of a ball ache, shall I say. Right, here we are. Hang on a minute. Do you know what? I'm not 100% certain on this one. Let's get a new spark plug out just to check to see if my socket fits it. No, it doesn't. But I'll tell you what we can do, guys. I'm not actually sure what I've done with, might be this one. Is it that one? Yeah, it is. Look at that. Look at that, guys. It's actually that one. Well, what we're going to do, because you've got a rubber inside this socket, which when you put it in there like that, you just press down and it'll take it out. Right, this is going to be Sparky number 1. This tool that I'm using, that I'm spinning round, it's got a sleeve. I bought this from Machine Mart. Wow, look at the state of that spark plug. Look at the state of that. Really oily, thick oil. Let's just have a look in there. Wow, that spark plug is knackered. So I think I found the problem, guys. After all that, what I've gone through today, buying all these parts, it's to do with the spark plugs. That's the problem. Oh, it's fucking tight, isn't it? Right, let's pull this one out. Number 2. Oh, that ain't so bad, but it needs changing. Right, so what we'll do, we'll put them in order. So this one come out of there, that one come out of there. So we're going to stick them all in order, like that. I know what order they're all in. I know exactly what order they're in, so I know what to look for then. Let's have a look, see what one was firing less than the other. There we go, that one there sits there. Then that one's gone. Yeah, spark plug job. Absolutely, it is to do with the spark plugs, lads. It is, I know it is. Look at the state of them. I can't believe it. Spark plug job. Fucking hell, they're well cooked. Yeah, they're definitely cooked. Yep. Oh, that one's pretty fairly new. Oh, he ain't too bad compared to the others. The one on the end looks alright. Let's just check the tips. Nah, they're pretty the same, so it's running the same. Less lack of power. Might have been 1, 2, 3 was working fine, and this one was lack of power. Maybe that one was the one that was cutting out, so maybe it could be a coil pack that was causing the problem. But still, the spark plugs needed doing. Right, let's get the new set. Right, spark plug number 1, number 2. Let's get it in there. Right, you gotta go careful with this, you can dent them in. So what I'm gonna do, I'll feed it in the socket. We're going to feed it in lightly with the socket, so I don't want them to drop in case it might dent the ends if it lands funny, or it might even do a thread, who knows. So just let the ratchet wobble in on its own like that till it goes. Now that's tight, right? and then just give it a little turn like that, and then again, and then that's it. With spark plugs you don't really want to overly do them. Let's go to number 2. Right, spark plug number 2 is going to be dropped. Right, we're going to plug this in the way. I'll just drop the litter into the bucket. Well, these are actually a different brand of spark plug. They're actually good. They're Bosch. Yeah, they're a Bosch set. I'm happy with that. We're going to drop this spark plug into number 2. I'm not actually sure the order of this. I think that's 1, 2. I think that's 2 and 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think it starts from there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think that's how it goes. I'm not sure. I need to look into that. That's another thing that I want to learn. What individual is number 1 and 2? I don't think it starts. I don't think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if it goes like that or not. But I'm not sure. All I know how to do is fix it. I fixes everything on this car. I rebuilt this engine. I took it right down to the bloody piston. Even further than that. Took every single nut and bolt out. Every single nut and bolt, even down to the piston rings. I've actually took them out of this engine. Would you believe that, guys? Because I do. I'll have to make a video up on it. I've got loads of engine parts in that show. I've even got another engine in there that I'm in the middle of rebuilding. I'm going to put a video up on that as well. Rebuilding it and getting it running. Oh, put a video up on it. You guys will love it. Considering I'm not a mechanic, I mean, I'm not doing bad in life. Considering I don't trust mechanics, I don't think I'm doing that bad at all. And I don't trust mechanics. Would you believe that? There we are, that's number 4. Right guys, that's that one done. I'm going to stick this away now. I'm actually finished with that now. I'm going to stick some of these tools away. Not all of them. I'm going to keep a screwdriver out. Where's my flat one? That's a nice flat one, isn't it? Look at that. Nice flat. And I need a nice star screwdriver. The reason why, I'm jumping the gun a little bit here, it's for my air filter. Here we go. Right, water bottle. That can be plugged back in. I've lost a bit of water since, but it's just coming out the overflow there. We're going to install that pipe into there, push that down to that. It's done. Look, water bottle's in. Look, done. Look at that. Couldn't bloody wish for a better job. Right, new ones. See the order I've got them in? That's how they go back in the car. And that was before I even took all of this, so I know what order I know how they go back. So this turns, this drops in there, like that. That's how that goes in, and then that'll drop in there. But not yet, because I have to install this one. That goes that way, as you see. So it was like that, so that'll go that way. That'll go in there, that'll drop in there. Done. Right. That clipped in. Did you hear that clipping? I did. Right, here we go. Do not drop the nuts down into them holes. The bolts. You can, don't really matter because the spark plugs are back in there, but you'd have to get a long magnet to get in there to get them out, which I have got one of them as well, in case anything like that happens. Oh, look at my fan belt, that's breaking up. Ah, fuck's sake. One job to another, but I've got a spare fan belt in the car. I always take a spare fan belt with me. And I've said that in one of my off-roading videos, believe it or not, guys. Always take some spares with you, because you don't know what could happen when you're out and about. Right, let's do these up. We're going to torque these up at round about a little, just over hand tight. A little bit more than hand tight. So like there. You don't want to over like tighten to, because it only holds the coil pack in place. So you don't need to go mad with them. That's it, done. Now this is going to drop into there. That is going to go there. Oh look, they coded 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so they do go in order. 1, 2, 3 and 4. That's the order they go in on this engine. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it starts from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I've got it right, maybe. So we've actually got number 4 on there, number 3 on that coil pack, and number 2 there, and the number 1 on that one. They're actually numbered. Right, we're going to plug these in. These here. We're going to plug them in. We're going to push down. We're going to push that over the wire there. We're going to plug that one in. We're going to tuck that down in there. That stays like that. That goes over there if you want it on there like that. Don't even look like I touched it, does it? Right, let's start again. We are just about to start the engine because the reason why, I'll tell you the reason why, but you must move everything off the engine that could go into the fan, screwdrivers, break the fans, break the screw, or hit you in the face. Anything could happen. Right, we're going to check the dipsticks first. First job, we're going to wipe it off. I should be using